What's the matter, Bill? You look frustrated.
I've just installed NewViews accounting software. I've heard such great things about it, but can't figure out how to move around in a set of books.
I love working with NewViews, but remember feeling that way when I first got started. NewViews is different from other accounting software. Your data is always right in front of you. It takes getting used to, but it's well worth it. Here, let me show you. Okay, so here we are. Make sure you've switched to full screen mode so you can see all the details. Ready? Here, in the left window pane, we see the Database Explorer. It's our main tool for moving around a set of books, and it's very easy to use. As you can see, we've clicked on the balance sheet on the left, and the balance sheet is immediately displayed on the right. By the way, NewViews remembers where you are when you close a set of books. If we were to exit NewViews right now, we would see the balance sheet as soon as we open the books next time. Let's take a closer look at the Database Explorer. First, we'll click the Go Home button on the toolbar. This will collapse the Database Explorer so we can see the basic structure of this set of books. Whenever you see a plus sign beside a folder, you can click it to expand the folder and display its contents. We've expanded the Accounts folder, and now we're looking at the different types of accounts in this set of books. Accounts can be subdivided into additional groups, just like these accounts receivable accounts. You can have as many groups as you need for each type of account. For now, we don't really need to see the different groups of AR accounts. We'll click the minus sign beside the folder to tuck them back inside. While we're here, let's take a look at the different types of accounts in NewViews. We have accounts payable, accounts receivable, bank, cost of goods sold, expense, general, inventory, sales, and total. You won't necessarily see all these account types in every set of books. If a company has no inventory, for example, they can hide the cost of goods sold and inventory accounts. Also, if you have restricted access to a set of books, you'll see a different version of the Database Explorer. For example, if your access was restricted to accounts payable and bank transactions, you might see something like this. For now, though, let's assume we have full access to the books.
It's all starting to seem very logical to me now. So if I click on Bank, I'll see my bank accounts, right?
Exactly. So here's a table of your bank accounts. You might come here if you want to reconcile a bank account with the bank statement. Or maybe you want to do some budgeting. If you click on Expense, you'll see a table of your expense accounts.
And if I want to pay vendors? Wait, I know. I would expand the Accounts Payable folder and click on Vendors.
One thing before we move on. See the table of accounts in the window on the right? It's blue. Whenever you see a blue table, you know you're looking at accounts. Keep that in mind. It'll help as you're learning your way around NewViews. Next, let's take a look at the Journal folder. We're done looking at types of accounts for now, so we can close the Account folder to get them out of our way. Now let's expand the Journal folder to take a look at some of the journals in NewViews. Just like we have different types of accounts with specific functionality, we have different types of journals which also have specific functionality. If we need to record a bank deposit, for example, we would expand the Bank Journal folder and click on the Bank Deposits journal. Now we're looking at a table of bank deposit transactions. Let's take a quick look at another example of journals. If you buy a bunch of office supplies, you record the invoice by expanding the Purchase Journal folder and clicking on Purchase Invoices.
That's so easy. Now I can see a table of purchase invoices.
And remember how account tables are blue? Journal tables are pink. So whenever you see a pink table, you know you're looking at transactions in a journal. To wrap things up, let's take a quick look at the reports in this set of books by expanding the Reports folder. You can look at any report just by clicking on it. If we click the balance sheet, we're back where we started when we began exploring this set of books.
I just noticed that reports are also blue tables.
That's right. Reports are just tables of accounts organized in a meaningful way. Before, when we were looking at the different types of accounts, like bank accounts or expense accounts, the blue tables only contained accounts of that type. With reports, the blue tables can have a mixture of account types, all depending on what information the report is supposed to provide. So how are you feeling now, Bill? Do you think you'll be able to start finding your way around these books?
Absolutely. I really like how easy it is to move around using the NewViews Database Explorer.
Next time, we'll look at drilling down to the detail anywhere in the books. You'll also be impressed by all the additional information you can access using document views.
That sounds great.